Okay, hi everybody, Mrs. Pesic again. Sorry at the end of the first video I said, oh, this is it. Well, I had one more example that I wanted to do with you, so that brings up this second video. I guess I was distracted by people pounding on the door to come in while I was recording this morning in my classroom. Okay, so what if the real world data is too irregular to even be considered close when doing finite differences? Well, then we can use the regression feature on the calculator and we can compare the R-squared values of the different regression models. All right, so let's take a look at this example. The table below shows the opening value of a stock on the first day of trading in various years. Use a polynomial model to estimate the value on the first day of trading in the year 2000. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to assume that this data is just not even going to be close if we tried first order, second order, third order, fourth order, whatever. So we're going to go right to entering it in the calculator. So let's assume, let's let 4 be the year 1994. Okay. And so we're going to enter this data in the calculator. We're going to go to a list and spreadsheet page. I'm going to call this year here. And this I'm going to call price. All right. And that means I want 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for the year. I'm assuming you're doing this with me, and I'm going to want to see, you know, this information on your calculator also. So make sure you have that for me. And let's see, the price 683, 652. Let's see, 948, 1306. And 863, 901. Okay, so now that we have the data in the calculator, we're going to go to add a data and statistics page. And let's arrange our data. So I'm clicking down here and I want year on the horizontal axis. That's because the year is the independent variable. Price is dependent on the year. And that data is looking pretty crazy. So we want to see what kind of a regression would look best. So let's assume that we want to do a cubic regression. All right. So I would go to Menu, Analyze, Regression, Show Cubic, and the data looks like this. I don't know about you, but that doesn't look that close. I wonder if a quartic would look better. Well, before we try that, let's see if we can find a measure for how good a fit this is with the cubic. So let's go to a calculator page. I'm adding a calculator page to my document, and I'm going to push Menu and Statistics and Stat Calculations, and I just want to type in year. For X, I'm pulling out the year from the X list. In my Y list, I want price. And I'm going to save that to some equation. In my case, it's F4, but yours might be F1 or whatever. All right, and I get this here. Okay, sorry about that. I made a blunder. So let me start again. So we're going to a calculator page. We push Menu, Statistics, and we want Stat Calculations. But while we're in Stat Calculations, we want to go to Cubic Regression. All right, and from Cubic Regression, we'll say, oh, you want to do cubic regression with what? Well, we want year as the X list. Our Y list was price. And we say, okay. And what we're really interested in here is the R-squared value. This R-squared value right here is going to tell us how good a fit we have. The closer that the R-squared value is to 1, the better. The closer that R-squared is to 1, the better the fit. So now we know that with a cubic, the R squared value is 0.583. Not so good. Let's see what it would be if we tried something else. So let's open up a new calculator page. Again, I'm going to push Menu, Statistics, Stat Calculations, and this time let's try quartic regression. Again, now this says quartic regression. Again, we're going to choose year from the X list and price from the Y list, and I'm saying okay. Oh, that's better. That R squared value is 0.892. That's better. So far I know that quartic is a better fit than cubic is. All right. And really, it looks to me like it's actually giving me the equation right here, where this is the A, the B, the C, the D, and the E for AX to the fourth plus BX to the third, etc. But if you don't want to see it all written like that, you can certainly actually do the quartic regression and see what it comes up with. Let's do the quartic regression. So I'm going to go to Control Doc to get a new page. Let's do Data and Statistics page. Here's our data. Let's arrange it again. I want year on the horizontal axis. I want price on the vertical axis. That's our kind of crazy data, and we want to try to do quartic regression. So Menu, Analyze Graph, Regression, Show Quartic. Interesting. That is a better fit. Remember, we said that that's a better fit because the R squared value, which is a statistical measure of how good a fit a function is, that's a better fit. And now you don't have to pull off all the A, the B, and the C like we would have seen from here. We can just see it written in the equation, and we can write it down on our paper. And let's just round. So it looks to me like our answer for this problem would be y equals 32.2 x to the fourth. That's plus a negative 854, so I'm going to write minus 854.8 x to the third plus 8,233 x squared. It looks like plus a negative something, so it's minus something, etc., etc. And I'm going to lose what I've written so far, so hopefully you have this written down, because I'm about to erase my writing here. And I'm erasing it so I can slide this over and see the rest of it. So it looks like minus 33,944.8x, and then plus 51,198.6. Okay, so that's great. Now we have our equation, but I actually forgot what the question was. Oh yeah, it was something about trading on the stock market, and we were asked in this question to use our polynomial model to estimate the value on the first day of trading, all right, in the year 2000. So in other words, we're trying to figure out what should go right here. What's our estimate for what was the initial amount on the first day of trading in the year 2000. So again, we're going to let the calculator do all the heavy lifting. So let's go to back to the calculator. I don't want to type in this whole thing and plug in, what would it be, 10 for the year 2000. Since we said we're going to let 4 be the year 1994, then this is going to be year 10. But we don't want to have to do all of that. So I think this is saved. Let's see, let me go back for a second here. Is this saved somewhere? I don't know. Let's do this again. If I go to, okay, so if we want to see what is the value of what's our prediction for the opening value of the stock, let's go to a graphs page. And this was actually F7. So I'm going to go up 1, there it is, F7, and I'm going to push enter, and I'm not seeing it at all. But if I do menu, I wonder if I can get it. If I say menu zoom fit, will it show me something? It is showing me something here. And specifically, I'm interested in this between what, like the year 0 and 15, for example, for 1990 through 2005 or something like that. So if I say menu, window zoom, window settings, and if I just say 0 to 15, I'm seeing this. Let's change the Y also, because I'm still not seeing anything. I know that my Y minimum can't be anything, lower than 0. And the Y maximum, I think, would be, what's our maximum value here? Looks like it goes up to 1,306. So let's just go up to, like, let's say 1,500. Let's see if we're seeing anything on the graph then. Beautiful. So we chose our X and Y values nicely. We get to see this degree 4 shape, which matches the degree 4 shape that we saw. Where was it? On the data and statistics page. If I can get back there. It's not going to let me. That was not it. Huh. Did I lose it? That was the cubic one. Let's see. Nope, I guess I lost it somewhere, but you have it, I'm sure. Anyway, here's our function, but the point is we're trying to find out what is the prediction for the year 2000. Remember, that corresponds to t equals 10. So let's go to menu, trace, graph trace. This is the way I would do it, and I would just type in 10. And it takes me right here, and it looks like it's 10, comma, 2000, let's see, 2.56e plus 3. So 2.56, that's really times 10 to the third. So that's going to be 2, 5, 6, 0, 1, 2, 3 spots over. That's right. So that's our prediction for the opening price of this stock in year 10, which corresponds to the year 2000. So that is what I would write here. My prediction here would be what we just said, which was 2,560 would be the opening. All right. Okay, and that's it for this video. And thank you for watching the second video. And if you have a question from either of the videos, I hope you do have at least one question, go ahead and write it down and make sure that you've taken some good notes and that you have all of this good stuff that we did on the calculator that you can show me. All right, thanks a lot. See you next time.